What if I told you your YouTube videos could go from this to this with only 2 lights? I'm serious. With only 2 lights, you can elevate your videos, and I'm gonna show you exactly how. But that's not all. Lighting can completely change the look and feel of your YouTube videos. And in the ever-growing crowd of YouTubers, professional lighting is the best way to stand out from the pack. And the best part, even though we're only using 2 lights, there's a whole lot we can do. So let's get into it. Let's begin by turning off all of the lights and starting with a blank slate. Okay, now it's a little dark, but we'll get some lights on here quickly. This is the best way to begin because then we can see the importance of each light that we add to the scene. So the first light we want to add is our key light. The key light is the main lighting source of your scene. This is me with no lights, our blank slate, and now let's add the key light. In this case, I'm using an Amaran 300C with an aperture light dome. It's big and a diffused source that gives me a nice light on my face. I'll put a link to this below, but really all you need is a big diffused light source. Pull any bright light and put a sheet up or something to diffuse the light and have it shining bright on your face. Now I'm angling this light at about a 45-degree angle from myself. That way we can get the highlights on one side of my face, a little bit of shadow on the other, and ideally a little triangle of light right here. You see that? That comes off of my nose to ensure that we have nice key lighting. Now, if the colors look off when you've turned on your key light, ensure that your camera's white balance is matching the key light. Right now we're at about 6100 Kelvin and our camera is at daylight settings so that we match appropriately. Now let's get into our second light. This is the fun part. This is where we get to design the background. So I'm properly lit here and we're gonna use this as our playground, as our canvas in the back to shape the light and add some color and really make this scene pop. And just like that, we've created a fun visual effect on the back wall, the sunset lamp kicking a circle onto the wall so that we've got something unique and something stylized going on in our YouTube background. This sunset lamp, I'll link this down below, but you can get it for $15 on Amazon, and it's amazing how versatile this thing is. Now, the benefit of this lamp is that there's so many options with what we can do, so let's cycle through a couple different backgrounds that we could go with. In this, I'm simply passing the sunset lamp through a piece of an air fryer. You could use a strainer or anything with holes in it to create a nice effect on the background wall. Let's try another option. Now we have the sunset lamp shooting into a bouquet of flowers, creating a more natural backdrop. Try anything. You can basically paint the back wall behind you using this lamp. Now, if we want to try a slightly different look, we can implement some colors. And here I'm simply using a Govee floor lamp. You can get these really cheap on Amazon as well, and they can toggle through a whole series of colors to give you a nice gradient backdrop. It's easy as that. It's about getting creative with few lights to create different backdrops and make a number of different looks for your YouTube videos. The key light, and then the creative background to paint your background visual for your videos. So let's look back at our beginning image. This is before we had any lights. And then we went ahead and introduced the key light to give me a proper exposure. And then we started painting that background using our secondary light. Really, it's as simple as that. But adding professional lighting to your videos will make you stand out on the platform and will make your videos that much more successful. If you want to learn more production and YouTube tips like this, check out some of the other videos on my channel and be sure to join my free community, the YouTube Launch Lab, where we're providing tons of tips and pointers for YouTube growth in a community of so many other YouTubers that is growing day by day. You can join that in the link below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll check you back in the next one.